Dan, give me a clap. Today's rundown brought to you by Movement. You know the deal with Movement right now, by now. About $90, $95 for a watch. Looks like it's a couple $100. Very fancy watches. In fact, Movement just came out with a new sunglasses line. I don't know if you guys caught that. A lot of fancy stuff on there. But you go to movement.com or Movement Watches, mvmtwatches.com/rundown. You get 15% off. Get all the compliments. Everyone will be like, oh shit, you're a stoolie, you wear MVMT. It'll really work out for you. mvmtwatches.com/rundown, 15% off. Get it. First topic of the day. Zay Jones. Did you see this fucking video?
I saw it.
You saw it. You did your prep work.
Well, I don't know how there was a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
There was
A lot of blood.
I'll say it. There's too much blood.
Yeah.
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 At some point, if all the blood ends up on the hotel hallways, you're probably gonna die.
The highlight of the video for me wasn't the naked man trying to jump out of a 30-floor window. It was the guy who was filming it going through the hallway, catching all the blood, and he walks by like the hotel maid of sorts.
Yeah.
And he's like, "There's a lot of blood. This sucks, huh?" And the guy's just like, "Yup."
That's bad, huh? That's bad business.
Yeah, there's
This
a
is
lot
my
of blood.
fucking life,
And
man.
you know, as a hotel maid, she's definitely cleaned blood out of bed sheets before, but probably not the carpet, you'd hope. Yeah.
That's one of those situations you got to think about just quitting your job. It's like I can go
Dude.
find another hotel
Dude, imagine
anywhere.
they send you to the 30th
Yeah.
floor. There's a mess up there. You gotta go clean it up.
I'll
You get
just-
there. It's a scene out of American Psycho.
Right.
I'm like, nah.
There's
I'm
more than one hotel in this city. Let's go find that
It
one.
reminds me of that guy in Superbad when he drops all the bottles in the booze store and he just goes, fuck my life.
Yes. Such a good movie.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again. It's been a long time.
That might be one of those ones.
It's
that
a
you can watch.
rewatchable.
yeah,
Oh,
that's a rewatchable for sure. Do we know what happened with him? Was it drugs?
A lot of people were talking about it, and they were like, you loud people on Players Tribune who say, they come out about mental health, but you make fun of this guy. That wasn't mental health.
I don't know. It reminded me. Remember, who's the Lions wide receiver got arrested a bunch?
Oh, Megatron.
No, that was definitely not him. Did you said that with confidence? But it's like the one guy you can't say. You could have said Golden Tate. I would have been like, oh, maybe. What was his name? Titus Jones. And he had like a bunch of situations where he was doing weird stuff, and it was mental health. So I'm just curious whether this was drugs or mental health.
I would imagine it stems from mental health,
Right.
but the drugs are what brought it out.
Yeah.
You don't try and jump out of a window, fight your brother. By the way, your brother, you got to knock him out earlier than this.
Yeah, put him in a chokehold or something.
When my brother's
Hold.
acting
Yeah, put
kind
him
of
to sleep.
crazy, we'll just fight. I won't be like, dude, stop,
But
knock him
he
out.
is
You're running
naked.
around a hotel naked.
He's naked. It's hard to do a sleeper hold on somebody who's naked because then everyone's like, oh, you're gay.
I think your brother, you get away with it.
That's a good point, Francis.
At worst, it's incest.
You'd rather your brother go to jail and possibly ruin his career than a couple of people be like, "Are you gay?"
Right. Because
So,
you don't want to be
it's
the guy
definitely-
who chokes out your brother naked and gets a little bit of boner.
Yeah, I got a
Then
question.
It's incest. It's sort of
Yeah, there's a
weird.
lot
I
going on.
think he was looking out
Lots
for his
to
brother.
unpack.
He knows his
Yeah.
brother's into the autoerotic stuff.
Yeah.
He says, if I choke him out, he's going to get a boner.
Lots
And that's
to
going to look terrible.
Have you guys ever put anyone to sleep?
No.
I have
You?
accidentally a friend before, like wrestling, and I actually put him to sleep. It's a
Really?
scary moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it?
And I was like, everyone's like, you're such a fucking dickhead. I was like, I didn't mean to do that. I
Did it
didn't
happen
think.
quick?
I thought the sleeper hold was like a joke. Yeah, you just like dropped for a second, and I was like, holy shit, whoops.
I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
I'd really like
Yeah, I was
I'd
scared.
be nervous I'm going to kill somebody.
It was
I'd
just,
like to
like
try.
the drunk, wrestling around, like,
Yeah.
oh, whoops, I just put someone to sleep.
But can't you kill somebody as
Yeah.
well doing
Yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
So what's the time difference between knocking them out and then continuing and
Just
killing
strangling them. Yeah, I don't know.
I think
That's
you
a
got
good
to give
question.
it, in movies, if I could judge from that, you give it that extra pull for the pop.
Yeah. Their feet kick out one last time, and then it's
Yeah. Or if you've got like some nice steel dental floss,
Yep.
you can sort of sever the neck jugular while choking. That's a tough way to go. Tough way.
or maybe do it like Goodfellas and just put a ice pick in the back of their head.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was.
We're just gonna turn this into a way of
I
don't
went
know
from
if
like
people-
sleeper holds, like wrestling with your buddies, to how could you murder someone
Yeah,
quickly?
I don't have any ice picks handy, but if you do, I'll take one and try it.
Next, I would want someone to kill me if my fiance did this. Millennials are, and first of all, I think this is over exaggerated. This is one of those things
It's
where
a classic case of that.
yeah,
where
like 5 people did it, and the article
In
is
the
now
New
like,
York Times,
millennials are
yeah.
ruining engagement rings.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm sure it happened with a few people, but there are pictures of it happening.
it's like the best clickbait on the internet now. If you just say millennials are ruining fill in the blank,
Yes.
and then you have like 3 examples of it. And then,
Do you
and
see
then
Toys
can
R
say
Us
it's
blamed
war-
us the other day?
Yeah.
Toys R Us blamed us because we're not having kids, so they're not selling toys anymore.
Yeah, maybe point your finger at Amazon.
Yeah,
The
They're selling
site
plenty of
that
fucking
literally
toys over
sends us
there.
anything with the click of a button.
But what would you do if your fiance came home? Or you're like, what do you want for a ring, babe? You know, a lot of us millennials, we kind of address the fact that we're gonna get engaged, and we go ring shopping together.
Right.
So if she's like, I don't want a princess cut, I want that shit embedded. in
Ugh, they look so gross.
It does not
it's
look
trashy.
appealing.
It's trashy as hell. Really trashy. I don't know how that works, really. I mean, is there so much loose skin on your finger that you can
Yeah, I
just...
think you're
Well, you know
proving
what
it.
it's like? It's like the guy, remember,
You're like, is there so much loose skin as you pull all the skin off your
it's
finger?
like a silly putty.
It's like a dog's neck.
You got a lot of loose skin, dude.
It reminds me
fingers
of the
are too
guy
fat.
in, the porn guy. Big dick porn dude who had like the diamond in his fucking dick.
Can't say I remember.
Oh, come on, you know, you
Wait a
definitely
minute.
know.
Wait a minute.
I wish I knew.
No,
I want to know that
he
guy.
was-
It's too bad that Francis didn't have this right off. Like he says
I was
Megatron
gonna
for that
make a
one, and
guess,
he's like,
but I was-
yeah, I know
He
exactly
was
what you're talking
he
about.
was a Bang Bros fella. He went to jail for illegally trafficking animals. He got arrested with a
Pedro or like...
Pedro. Sure, he
No,
looks
no,
like
no,
he looked like
I
a
know
Pedro.
what you mean. It's...
He had a real hammer on him.
remember
and it had
this
a diamond
story.
embedded in it. So
And it
I guess
looked like
that
a
hit
mole.
The
I always
G-spot.
thought it was a mole.
Yeah, no,
like a
I did
Prince
some
Albert.
research. No, it wasn't a Prince Albert. I've seen a Prince Albert.
Half of Prince Albert.
No, it was just an embedded diamond. I
hell is
think
his
they call it a
name?
pearl.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. That guy had a crazy look on his face.
Yeah.
He's a crazy guy.
Yeah, he got arrested for illegally transporting like chickens. So that's not a thing
Yeah.
a normal person does.
There was a point in time, I think it was 2015, I might have my years wrong, where the Bulls were playing the Cavs in the playoffs, and I was like, this is finally going to be the year the Bulls do it. And I thought about possibly getting an MJ hoop earring for good luck. What would you guys have said if I had done that? If I was just
know,
rocking a hoop earring?
I was wondering about this the other night. Like, first of all, I think you would look good with it.
I don't think so.
Because we would
think
think,
so.
oh, that's intentional, and Big Cat meant it.
No, I would have meant it, but I don't think I would have looked good. It would have been so bad it's good, but not
But
actually
you've
good.
reached the point in your life where
Yeah.
like you have done so many things where it's just
Yeah.
like, okay, that's just like
That's what I'm
Dan.
doing
You're
now.
sort of
Yeah.
irreproachable.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe I do it.
But this is my point. Guys aren't getting earrings anymore. And you look back through history, there are some cool men that have earrings. Harrison Ford
Yeah.
has both ears
Michael
pierced.
Jordan, Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman. But what happens with all trends? They eventually come back. So
Yeah.
I have to pick my spot and try to get on the hoop earring.
The first.
Yeah, before it comes all the way back.
wanna
Before
be
we
the-
get New York Times being millennials are bringing back hoop earrings.
Right.
I want to be the first.
I'm with you.
All right, so maybe we'll do that.
Next, car thief. I love how, by the way, this is like my favorite rundown ever because there's really, these topics are a very
Yeah, but we're doing a
loose-
good job of making something. We're
Yeah.
milking the
I'm
cow.
having
There was
We're
nothing.
milking the cow.
These are very loose guidelines.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time.
I got a little anecdote for this one too.
Yeah,
Nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
Car
Excited.
thief. Car thief was stealing a car. After stealing the car, realized there was a baby in it. Pulled into the next gas station, dropped off the baby. I think he's still on the lam right now.
Good guy.
Good guy.
Hero.
Good guy.
Yeah.
He's like a stork of gas stations.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just dropping babies off. He's just like, here you go. I mean, like in the olden times, they just put that baby like down the river. That's
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
Moses was created, right?
Right, and you know that this child is going to grow up to start a line of gas stations
Yeah.
that will make billions of dollars.
He's a chosen one.
Yes.
He's like from the leftovers.
this
He's
is
the chosen
Moses
child.
of Sunoco's.
Yeah, that's,
You know what
that's
I
a great line. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So this reminded me, a couple years ago, there was actually someone carjacked in Chicago a van full of dogs. Because it was like a
like the
like a pet hotel. Like the dogs like got picked up and dropped off at the doggy daycare.
That's not something I do accidentally.
It was
like
the middle of winter, and it was like maybe the scariest thing ever. That he just had a van full of dogs. Can you imagine if that was your dog?
Yeah. Well, how many
your
dogs
kid,
were in
like
there?
you're an
Yeah.
asshole for leaving your kid in the car.
Right.
Your dog, you did the right thing, daycare, all that shit, and then some dude steals the whole van. I think they found her eventually, but it was scary.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
That is a nightmare.
It's very scary.
Well, so the thing that they're saying about
My
this,
anecdote wasn't as good. Sorry.
No, I liked it.
Nah, it
You're-
wasn't that good. It wasn't that
You
good.
know, the
I'll just admit
anecdote
it.
wasn't that great, but you're still
No,
hilarious.
I'll admit it. It fell flat. That's my bad.
That's
Go ahead.
okay. Well, you know what? I'll say this. The thing that people are talking about is that shame on the car owner for leaving their baby, in the car. It's almost
Yes.
like you're asking for somebody to come along and steal your baby.
I don't know.
And it's not really his fault.
I don't blame the people here because I'll tell you, like, I'll leave a kid in the car. I don't give a fuck about it.
But it's not the carjacker's fault because you don't expect there's going to be a baby in the
No.
car you're trying to jack.
No.
But also,
you
like,
think
you
people
have
are.
to. If I'm viewing this as like a parent, you needed your cigarettes. Like, you don't want to lug the kid in the fucking.
Well, at least
thing.
lock the door.
You run. That's
Yeah. Turn the car off,
irresponsible.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
like
it's
I've
cold.
done that shit. I get to like I will admit I will come clean here. I have left my dog in the car for like 30 seconds. And I'll run in to get a tin or something like that. And it'll be parked right in front of the gas station and I'll run in and I'll run out.
Car running?
Huh?
Car running?
No. Everything's off. But like I always see all those videos of people like smashing the windows because there's a dog
Oh,
in it.
no, you can leave your dog in the
I'm like,
car
they're
for a
gonna-
few minutes if
I-
you can
Yeah.
crack the windows.
I get terrified that like people will see that like I bet this car's been here for 3 hours. Get me a brick.
No, you crack the windows. You leave your dog in the car.
I always get very, very nervous.
And you can't leave
when I
one in
my
there
dog
for
the
like on a like if it's over 90 degrees, I don't leave Stella in the car. But if it's
No, I literally run into the building
Yeah.
and run out, and the whole time I'm watching, making sure no one's
Right, yeah,
smashing my
you're
car.
like-
But it's a
you're-
nerve-wracking experience.
yeah, very nerve wracking. Agreed.
Next up, Chinese military. Chinese military is
Wait,
on.
do the other ad.
Oh, good
I was
idea.
just laughing at Francis.
Good idea with
I
the
had,
keys.
I had this vision in my brain of like
I
this
don't know where it's
child being
going.
dropped off at like a boarding school and like being raised and becoming like this incredible like squash prodigy and having a totally different life because a black man stealing a car.
Okay, so
improved
in
its
your dream,
circumstances.
no, this is good because this is where tangent should go. But in your dream, like the kid is really good at squash. That's that's the pinnacle.
I just think like maybe the kid is, you know, he's a gas station kid and he's born to like clean gas station bathrooms, but because of this theft, he ends up like being born into a totally different life where he ends up being an Olympic kayak champion
Again,
or something like that.
these
Something
off
very
sports.
like
He's
Yeah.
perfect Francis.
Yeah.
He's going off what he knows.
a really
and
good
it's-
This is
fencer,
like when
you know?
in The Office when Dwight was like, "Yeah, I have a hotel in hell, and I'm working the desk." And you're like, "Wait, so you're the bellhop for your own hotel, like in your dream?" Like, yeah, squash.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love squash?
Yeah.
How's your squash game?
Mine's pretty good.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so then right at the end of this dream, the kid decides that he can't move on with his life unless he discovers who his true birth parents
Yep.
are. And he shows up, he does all this like biological research. He somehow finds his birth parents, and he shows up at their door wearing, you know, his squash polo and
Headband,
he's got his headband and his like whatever national championship medal.
Okay.
And his parents are just like crack addicts.
Well, no, I got a plot twist for you, right?
Okay.
He shows up. He finally finds his parents. He shows up at their door, and in the driveway, it's 90 degrees out, and they've got a new baby in there, about to die. He cracks the fucking window, saves that baby's life, and now he adopts their son.
Raises
It's
that
like
kid
it's
to be
just
a
parents that are
squash
they're her habitual like baby like abandoners.
Baby incubators, I
Yeah,
guess
right,
you could say.
right.
Yeah.
And then we got a sequel right there.
There you
Just
go.
keep making money.
Just a huge line of squash legends raised from cars that were overheating.
I hope Peter Chernan's listening to this rundown because we just fucking that's gold.
Yeah, we should
I
write
smell an
that.
Oscar.
That's a movie right there.
Shut the fuck up.
Has a
and let
sequel
me-
ever won
about
an
this
Oscar?
baby, Let me read this out.
I think the sequel will be stronger.
Godfather 2 won Best Picture.
did it? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Keeps. Get your first month. Get your first month of treatment for free at keeps.com/barstool. We really drive this point home, but I think we got 3 heads of hair here that sell keeps. You don't want to look like Dave for a period of time, always worrying about who's behind you taking pictures. You don't want to look like a bald person. You want to look like the hair sitting before you in fluorescent shirts. Keeps.com/Barstool. First month of treatment, free. Okay, let's see where this one goes.
Are you nervous a little bit about sometimes people mention my
Widow's
It's the
peak or whatever?
I don't know if
question I ask
that's
every single
I don't
time I
know if
answer the
that's like a
hair
real
quiz.
thing or not. People always are like, look at that, and I'm like, I think that's the same.
I think we're okay for now. I think we would know. I'd be more concerned about it if it were. I'm with you though. I know what you mean. That's where it's going to go first.
I think I just have a 5 head.
Is your mom's dad? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, so
That's
he died
true.
with a head full of hair.
So did my
Okay.
grandfather.
I've
my
convinced
mom's
myself
dad.
it's true just because he also died with full head
Right.
hair. So I ease my concern by saying, well, look, this one article I read one time says that you get it from your
All right, let's
dad,
keep
your
going with
mom's
that.
dad.
My mom's father was 6'4". My dad is only 5'10", so that's where I get my height from. Unfortunately, he was also a convicted murderer. That probably explains my
Wait, are you serious?
tendencies. No.
Okay. Because I actually,
It is one of those things you hear. You're like,
you
maybe.
could have, you could have sold that. You could have
Yeah.
kept on going with that,
yeah.
and be like, yeah, Francis has murdering blood.
Yeah, well, we know that about me.
Yeah, true.
I watched that Zay video and thought that looks delicious.
Yeah, you got a little hard.
Yeah, a little bit. Not all the way,
lot
but
of blood.
enough to know it was
There's enough
happening.
blood.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Chinese military.
Yeah.
They are now on college campuses preventing smoking and drinking, but also warning people that if they participate in PDA, they will have their faces plastered around and they'll be shamed.
This is awesome.
It's fantastic. Thank God I was like,
No, this is awesome.
dude, like, yeah, I was smooching at the library. That's where I put my fucking face all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
You don't have to kiss and tell. You get to still be a gentleman and say, look, I didn't tell everybody. The government did.
There is a difference, though.
Oh, you're glad because it advertises the
Yeah,
action
like, look
that
at this
you're
dude
getting.
kissing girls all over the place.
Oh, I was saying it's good because his PDA is disgusting.
I'm with that.
I'm with that, but I'm also with getting caught. I don't
Okay.
want to see you kissing, but if I happen to be kissing, tell everyone.
Let me ask you guys a question, though. PDA is disgusting if it's like during the day and you're in a spot where it's like you're walking down the street, you're at a Starbucks, you're at a mall, whatever. It's like, get the fuck out of my face. PDA, like outside of a bar at 2 a.m, I'm watching because they might just fuck. Like you get that little bit of, where's this gonna go?
Yeah.
I want to see the end of this movie.
Yeah, if your Wi-Fi is down, you might as well stick around.
Yeah.
Because
It is.
something
It's thrilling.
could
Right.
end up
Right.
developing.
So,
But it's an interesting point. Like, we think about love in the movies portrayed as Bradley Cooper making out with, like, Uma Thurman next to a lake with swans in it. That's not what love in real life is like.
No.
Love in real life manifests as 2 overweight Hispanic teenagers making out in the Union Square subway station. Horrible acne, sweating, they've got neck hair. It's disgusting.
you're not bothered
One
by
has
it.
farted,
though.
like,
You're
very
not bothered by
recently.
it. It was a very specific instance, but you're not bothered by it at all. What day was it?
This summer, I saw it, and you could hear them making out. That is where it bothers me. The lips, it was like they were eating peanut butter off each other's faces.
Oh my God.
It was disgusting. There were
stuck with
trains
you.
going by, and I
Oh,
could hear
man.
them making out.
I'm happy you finally be able to get this off your chest.
I've been wanting to
That's
say it
a long
for so
time.
long.
It's a long time.
Oh man, fuck those people.
I think Francis has been working on this since the day he saw it, because I've heard you like trying to work this as a
Yes,
joke.
it's a bit of a bit.
You,
It is
you've
a bit
like
of a bit.
finally
It's
able
out.
to get
Now
it
it's
out.
out
Wouldn't have
there.
thought,
It's out.
Wouldn't have thought
Yeah.
the rundown would have been the place.
There
It
is.
was. I'll tell you what. It
Here we
worked. It worked very well.
Yeah.
Good shit.
All right.
That's the end of the rundown. It's been a weird ride.
Yeah, we're gonna do an after show, but I feel like we covered it.
That's the best rundown ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'd say
agree.
so. You guys look great in your
Yeah,
neons.
you
We
too.
all look great.
I'm gonna move a little bit because I have this very maneuverable chair, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the rundown's the
spin
place.
around.
These
After show.
shirts are, it's like we're going galactic bowling. That's what I have. That's the feeling
I had
get.
laser tag, galactic bowling on the same level though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both work.
Yeah.
Did you ever go galactic bowling?
What is that
I don't-
exactly?
I don't know
That's
it's a
when
real
you
thing.
go after like 8:30 p.m. and they turn the lights down. The pins start to glow under
Oh,
black
yes.
lights, and they play music.
We
Yeah.
didn't call it galactic bowling. I forget. I've done it, but we.
It's like blacklight bowling, but
Yeah.
that is scary because you might have cum on your pants.
It's always a
I
concern.
mean,
yeah.
like I am
and it's
so
not,
afraid of black
It's not a
lights.
might.
Yeah.
I have come on
Yeah,
my pants. I
right,
just
like-
don't want people to see.
Black lights are fucked up.
How often do you wash your pants? Like, you ejaculate way more often than you wash your pants.
I was actually in a bowling league that had that.
Why are you coming on the outside of your
just,
pants?
just clean up.
Dude, sometimes you go with like the Mike Adriano where you just pull it right out the fly. And you hammer it
Dude,
quick.
So I used to be in a bowling league, and it was all blacklight bowling. And after the first
Were you in a
game,
bowling league? Like, I don't know why I'm
while
surprised
ago.
to learn that Dan was in a bowling
it
league.
was fun. So, but after the first game, when I realized everything was blacklights, I sent my team like a note, and I was like, "Hey, why don't we all wear white?" And no one said anything. Like, "Yeah, that's a good idea. Team building."
You look
I was
like you were
exactly.
born in a bowling league. You came out of the womb and you.
I wish I
into
was a better
bowling
bowler,
league.
but I love bowling.
Bowling
Bowling's
is so fun.
So
It's so
fun.
you always forget how much fun it is,
Right.
and then you go.
It's you just drink and just get up every now and then.
Yeah, it's a great date. It's a great date bowling.
Unless you have cum on your pants.
Well, yeah.
Well, then she knows you can come. So, little this or
Huge
that.
resume builder. Oh, this guy
This guy
ejaculates.
actually has a penis.
My history of dating unejaculating men is finally
Correct.
going to come to an end.
Proof
What
positive.
relief.
Hey, it might help.
Look at the receipts on his pants right there. It's terrific.
He can, in fact, ejaculate. All right.
You want to do your Vegas?
No, we're good. We're
Check
good.
out
Let's
the
finish
Barstool
on a high
Variety
note.
Hour today.
Yes,
Oh,
check
yes,
it out.
Variety Hour.
If you thought this was fun,
Yeah.
check out the
Very
Variety Hour.
ambitious skit that I thought did very well. The Crisis Actors,
Crisis
that was
actor,
very, very
shout
funny.
out PFT commentator.
Yes.
That's the rundown.
That's the rundown.